I'm Paul Jarvis and I work with CCL Label as strategic development for Europe, and I also have my own consultancy, 4impression training group. The worst nightmare for the industry as far as I'm concerned is that the entrepreneurship which has driven it for all these years as a cottage industry could disappear because of the globalisation. Well, if you ask the end user, they will say that the self-adhesive label printer has no interest whatsoever in the recyclability or the sustainability, environmental issues. They don't think it concerns them. That has been stated by some major end users, and when I say end users I mean major customers. I think that's absolutely incorrect, but you have to remember that an awful lot of these companies that we're talking about are small. I think the average company in self-adhesive employs probably less than 10 people, certainly less than 15. Are they going to be worrying about the environmental aspects of their material? Yes, if the customer they are supplying says you can no longer supply me unless you conform to these standards, then things will change. Until such time, I don't think they will. My dream, is that innovation will come from the label printer instead of from the end user. I think at the moment that the innovation is forced on the label printer by the end user's decisions. And for example, in this particular case that has been mentioned earlier about beer labels, that really was driven by the beer industry, the brewing industry, to want to increase the quality of their brand to a premium product, and that drove it towards high added value labelling, which particularly suited the self-adhesive label industry, and the likes of CCL have taken enormous advantage of that. But I would like to see the innovation coming more from the label printer, which I do not think happens at the moment. I think we react rather than proact. So if that happens, then my dream, yes, is that the small entrepreneur who have driven this industry over decades will remain. If it doesn't happen that way, then these small entrepreneurs, the cottage industry, which the industry is today, will be taken over by the global market and will be changed forever.